Hello, welcome to Walking Down That Aisle podcast. And this is your host, Johnny Mac, formerly known as Daniel Vayon. And the reason I changed my name is because I thought, since this is a podcast, why don't I try to give myself stage name, see what people think. And walking down that aisle was an idea I had from all the times, as you hear on when I press play on the Spreaker app, you can hear a clip of Ric Flair saying walking down that aisle. That's what this is about. There's an old expression, and you don't hear it as much anymore, but instead of saying on their way to the ring, I used to hear a lot of people saying walking down the aisle. And that's why I decided to go with that, because it's something I've never done before. So, the first match on AEW Battle for the Belts Tuesday night was Bryan Danielson versus... Actually, I shouldn't say that, because I really don't know who he faced. Okay, I thought so. Swerve Strickland. And in this is the opening match, and Christian Cage said in the beginning of the match, and the beginning of the telecast, and that's what I wanted to talk about. Representing Mogul Embassy, walking down that aisle, the opponent for Bryan Danielson, but first, let me say the height and weight for the two men. Walking down that aisle, standing at 5'8" tall, weighing in at about 185 pounds, from Aberdeen, Washington, the American Dragon, Bryan Danielson, and his opponent, walking down that aisle, accompanied to the ring tonight by Mogul Embassy, from parts unknown. Sorry to Ultimate Warrior fans who might get offended by that. I don't know what Swerve's hometown is, so I have to say parts unknown. Standing in at about 6 feet tall, weighing in at about 235 pounds, Swerve Strickland. Starting off the show, I hadn't seen a scene like this since either TNA or WCW. Actually, it was in WWE when Regal, right before William Regal was let go in character of being the Raw general manager, because in real life he failed a drug test. Right before he lost the match to Randy Orton, I believe, and then by losing the match, he lost his position as the general manager of Raw.
I don't think I can.
Right before that happened,
bring up any more files.
He started letting power go to his head, and he told the production crew not to air the finish of the match because he said the crowd didn't deserve to see the finish. Right here, Christian is standing in the production.
Okay, I'm about to press play. Hope you enjoy this.
I don't think they have I don't think they do the production in the building. I think they do the old-fashioned way where Title Tuesday, which used to be called Battle for the Belt. Standing there with the TNT title saying that the opening match was going to be this match. Actually, he didn't say that was the opening match, but he did say, that I remember anyway, but he did say that that match was going to be, they showed the next challenge, another for segment in the title, and either one would be good for him, because he was upset with that old Strickland for costing him their tag match against Sting and Darby Allin at the last pay-per-view. So another segment with this current, not at the last pay-per-view, the pay-per-view before last, story with Adam Cole in this match. I thought it was very good that to continue the story between Adam Page and Strickland's house. He came out last week. They showed him getting a torn object out of his hand, and that's what led to Bryan winning a knee scooter, so he can walk around without crutches to help his ankle here. They showed him doing exercises, like he was going to go. Strickland was going to go for his finisher while he was on the knee scooter. The O'Connor roll. This week they decided to do a scene where he was mowing the lawn on a knee scooter. That's how he won. Good opening match. I didn't really see the match. It's original, it's creative, but what I've seen in fast forwarding it was a great match between the two of them. What I'm not really looked like you didn't know who was going to win, and that's one of the best matches. The first title match of the night. Looks like Powerhouse Hobbs had current surgery or bicep surgery. That's walking down the aisle, tape covering his Mexico's shoulder and his biceps, and standing in at 5'10" tall, weighing in at 175 pounds. The international champion. Now this is a good match. Phoenix to test defending against his Powerhouse Hobbs, because Chris Jericho, like not only one of the best, says, or wrestlers from whatever, wearing whatever, also whatever, 31-year freshly squeezed Orange Cassidy. This is very important. What I have to say about this is, I think the referee made a mistake. He didn't manage to get out of the walls of Jericho, or when he counted to Jericho 3, it looked like Ray Phoenix putting his left shoulder up Jericho. But I guess he didn't get a full extension of his arm, so the referee didn't realize that he put his shoulder up and he counted to 3. No. Jericho, Orange Cassidy turning around made that title somehow he managed to get out of it because made the title relevant, making Chris turn how long he kept it, and he goes for it. I believe that's who you want to put the title on long term. World's strongest slam at this moment, because he's kind of like what Darby Allin was to the TNT title, and would still be if they put it back on him. That's what Orange Cassidy is with the AEW International title. Goes once again. Wardlow, they've recently really brought back I think that was after the match. The lost art of the job term, or the enhancement talent term. Putting guys that are look like they fit the enhancement talent perfectly, and they are getting squashed by Wardlow the last 2 weeks. And this is a real perfect example, because I don't even know if they even said who this guy's name is. Oh, it's Matt Sydal. Well, great wrestler, but against somebody like Wardlow, he's not gonna be nonchalant cover of the title with the knee over Jericho's face, and he gets the 3 count. So I actually think they're booking him right. He didn't need especially him being known for the powerbomb is really a strong statement, where it's 3 or 4 times in a row like that. I didn't like, however, that he the nonchalant cover to win. That shows that he's still a same cocky person he was going into the match. But I think progression, they decided to do everything backstage segment with wrestling. That's why Renee fight every
second part. And it was longer than the first. I know that had to be part 2.
I think it would have been better if they was really updated. It's a dominating circle like you said. But of course, me as I try to get more powerful
in one video.
Danny Garcia and one of his good friends, I think it's Daddy.
I hope y'all
trying to think of him another guy's name. I think so far, Danny Garcia's
for
the
a
only
second,
one
I was thinking about doing a chat here.
I think
I looked at the time and I realized so many things. I don't think I have the time to do the chat that I think it would have. Secondly, I don't know. I didn't know if I had
and Don Callis. Before it looks like Danny's been a little bit of a standing character change right
that's
there.
Why that's even more.
That's why that's very.
It's like
15 minutes story
within an invite on Facebook.
So I'm gonna have to do it in multiple
and I'm going
parts.
To
So I'll stop right here before I lose my
train. Stop
what else
here.
he done was writing a miniature. He and his brother.
Everything.
Both actually all 3/4 of Bullet Club
well enough that y'all
coming out with
not only understand what I was saying.
Jay White.
Or should I say here what I was saying? Because sometimes I mumble without meaning to. So if I enunciated the way I was supposed to, and I
what they're called.
That
looks funny though.
Y'all enjoyed it. Thank you and goodbye.
He pulled